I am not doubting God. I know with him all things are possible. But he told me, and I told some of my people, he told me, he said, a day is coming when the Redeemed Christian Church of God, when their governing council wants to hold their meeting, they will hold the meeting on the moon. I know that doesn't make sense, but then, that's God. Just like he said to me, don't ask for a house. I've decided to build you a city. And he was talking to somebody living in a room in Mushi. When I shared with those people who were with me there, they all laughed. They are still laughing because they can see what God is doing. When God says we will one day be holding our meetings in the moon, on the moon, you don't have to believe it, but he has spoken and it's going to come to pass. Every great thing that God has prophesied concerning you shall come to pass.
Hello, my wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Happy New Day and Happy New Week. Don't forget today, now 7th of April, which is in the month of April and in the year of 2025. And this message we wanna just watch finish now. When we talk now, they say we are talking too much, and I don't see them. Anyway, we don't have to blame the old man. Whether this one at old age, I've been at the same wash because once you don't get yourself involved in this business of wash, my brother, everything where they talk, where they come out from your mouth, it must be lies. First, I drank tea with God. Second, I tell the atmosphere to clear. And this one now, the church governing council is going to be having their meeting in the moon. What do you people suspect? Let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, let us not lie to ourselves. This man now is building a space in the moon. This man now is building a space in the moon. Very soon I'm going to say, he don't go to heaven and come back. He don't go to space and come back. Pastor E.A. Adeboye is building a space. But this one is indirectly telling you people to prepare, because in years to come, when I go hear them, maybe don't build that place finish. Now the God people that they use their brain to play, not somebody like me. Well, anyway, I have been fooled, not once, not twice, but this time around, nobody can fool me again. They have the money to do it. Maybe if this man don't contact Elon Musk now to build a space for them, where they will go there to relax. Now then they will tell you now they are having meeting on the moon. It's space they are going to. But without the help of the gullibles, can't you see people there shouting, amen, amen? They are claiming miracles that never existed. When we talk now, they say we are dragging Christianity. I'm not dragging Christianity. I'm dragging the people who are making the Christianity to look like a joke. These are the same man who can call for 1 million march under Goodluck Jonathan. People who are in that church are still in that church today, 2012. People who are worshiping on that church are still there today. And they couldn't even ask him, Papa, why can't you call for 1 million march under Buhari or under Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Listen and listen good. If as long as you are from the south, I'm not talking about southwest, as long as from the old eastern region, which is comprises of the southeast and south, they hate you with passion. He organized that rally that time simply because Goodluck Jonathan, they see him as an Igbo, and that is what he is. He's an Igbo man. So they gang up against him. The North will rather choose a Pope, which is man, to govern them than for them to allow an Igbo man, anybody from the old eastern region, to govern them. That was why the man called for 1 million march, including Tunde Bakare. All of them are still alive today. All of them have been shut up. Now, instead of him to talk about the business of the day, you have this God who keep on telling you this thing. How can't you tell this your God? That look at your church members are dying of hunger. You cannot tell the God. But the God will tell you very soon, governing council will be having their meeting in the moon. What kind of test by moonlight story is this? In this 21st century, and people are there clapping hand. When you talk now, they say you are insulting elders. But the same elders are the one who are using the brain of the gullible simply because they have brainwashed them to the extent that they don't even know what they are doing again. Everything you tell them is what they believe. Oh my goodness. Anyway, What do I know? I have said my own. But I don't watch and finish, Abi. Make gonna get ready because my words always come like word of a madman, but it was all come to pass. They don't start to build space. Maybe you don't go buy land for space. They try to organize a mansion there now. Because all of you now there and I say you think it's only Earth you can build anything. All the Elon Musk that is going to space, what are they doing there? Sometimes they go holidays there. Japanese, as I'm talking to you now, are building how many thousands miles? How many millions miles that you can go from this kind of elevator that is moving down to the space. So this man don't prepare his own. And he's telling you that God told him. Indirectly telling you that very soon we are going to the space. Anyway, I did not ask ESN to confront Fulani herdsmen. I'm going to say Governor Otti. While I know they finish. See them. He did not ask ESN to confront that. Tomorrow night, he will come out now and begin to go to beg Sultan of Sokoto that made them forgive him. God told me RCCG Governing Council will hold meeting on Moon. Pastor E.A. Adeboye, the video is what you just finished watch. Ex-militant leaders clash over Naira multi-million pipeline protection contract. Look at my people. These are the people, when they tell them that to belong to Biafra, they tell you, no, Igbos want us because they want the oil in our land. They are dragging us to guide pipeline. After the government said it, the only thing they are good in is to guide pipeline. What about the oil wells? Then the Northerners have taken it over. And they will not see anything bad there. But if now a Southeasterner, okay, let's say if now a Biafra man and Igbo man own those oil wells, by now there would have been a very big fight. Now why must an Igbo man come to their backyard? Which is your own people to have an oil well, while a German did not have. But now, Sultan of Sokoto have over 25 oil wells. I will keep on saying this. But none of them is complaining. They are all of them have gone mute. But Igbo man tell you, let us fight for our right in this country. We have everything it takes to become a country of our own, a sovereign nation. You say no, Igbo man are looking to join you in Biafra because they need your oil. Imo State have oil, they have natural gas. Abia State have oil. Anambra State have a deposit of over billions or trillions of natural gas. Enugu State, they have coal and they have uranium. What about Ebonyi State? Ebonyi State have salt in quantum. Then what are we saying? All the whole southeast states, all of them, emphasis on all, no any single one that not have more than 3 to 4 mineral deposits down the ground. So let us stop fooling ourselves. What are the clash over pipeline? While the people are busy. Anyway, let me reserve my comment. Plateau attacks. Enough is enough. We must not allow things to get out of hand, out of control, Rubado. But now your own people, is there anyhow you look at this new Rubado that look like an Hausa man? This one is a colorful animal. Useless entities. Anyway, my people, I beg you, let us check, like, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. Let us just read in between the lines. The governor of Abia State, Alex Otti, has denied allegations claiming that his administration enlisted members of the Eastern Security Network, ESN, to tackle insecurity in the state. Nigerians understand that there have been rumors claiming that the Otti-led government engaged the ESN to drive away Fulani herders and protect farmers from attacks on their farmlands. Speaking on Sunday through his special advisor on media, Ferdinand Ekoma, the governor described the reports as false and malicious. Ekoma said the rumors were deliberately crafted to incite disaffections and cause unnecessary tension in the state. Let me ask you, what is the crime? If ESN, if governor engage the ESN and pay them salary and they are working under the government to chase away Fulanis on our territory, so Otti like all these killings by the Fulanis in his own state. Now, what people say, look at, there was a video that circulated on the internet, and I think I will make it available today, where Ahmed Toku intercepted 114 Fulanis loaded into all these long trailers, bringing them into the bush, into their forest. What are they doing inside their forest? Ahmed Toku and the government supported them. They're our own people. No, they will not. They rather rely on the same military terrorist Fulanis and police to guide the people. The other day, I think in Uromi, one police station was set ablaze. What happened? The police are guiding, they are hiding Fulanis who killed a neighbor and buried that person. They butchered the guy into pieces. And they ran to police. Police shared them, hide them from the community. When the community found out, they have to get them out there and burn the police station down. That's the same people Otti want to rely to fight against terrorist Fulanis in his state. I wait for my people. He noted that similar fake claims had been made in the past but were ignored by the government. A comma said, the attention of other state government had been drawn to a post by a faceless blogger alleging that Governor Alex Otti, His Excellency Dr. Alex Otti OFR, has approved the involvement of IPOB's Eastern Security Network, ESN, to confront Fulani herdsmen and protect Abia farmers following the continued inaction of Nigerian security forces. Not lie. It is important to state that the above statement is false, malicious, and misleading, and has nothing to do with Abia state government led by Governor Alex Otti. This post is intended to create disaffection and cause unnecessary tension in the state. The authors of the statement had issued a similar fake statement a few weeks ago, but we intentionally ignored them. However, we feel it has become necessary for the government to respond to the latest statement so that innocent and unsuspecting members of the public will not fall prey to such a dubious fabrication. For the records, the government of Abia State, under the leadership of Dr. Alex Otti, could not have contemplated embracing the services of non-state actors to fight criminals and insecurity of any kind in any part of the state. The state government's confidence in our various security agencies led to the establishment of the State Joint Security Task Force, codenamed Operation Crush. The Joint Task Force has recorded tremendous success in the entire state and has kept the state safe and secure, in spite of skeletal cases of armed robbery and kidnapping, which the government is working assiduously to completely eliminate. Those who have decided to play dirty politics by inciting fear and violence against the state and its citizens, not minding the danger they pose to the lives or properties of Abians, should know their actions will attract severe consequences whenever they are being caught. God told me RCCG Governing Council will hold meeting on the moon. Pastor E.A. Adeboye, General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG Pastor Enoch Adeboye, Adejere Adeboye, has asserted that God told him that the Church Governing Council will soon convene its meeting on the moon. Adeboye emphasized that his revelation is a direct communication from God and is confident it will be fulfilled. Niger News report that the Reverend Craddock shared his message with congregants during a recent church event. These announcements have generated significant interest and curiosity among both members and the wider public. While some may perceive it as a metaphorical or spiritual insight, others might interpret it as a literal forecast. Adeboye said, I am not doubting God. I know with him all things are possible. He told me, I told some of my people, he told me that a day is coming that when the Redeemed Christian Church of God Governing Council want to hold their meeting, they will hold it on the moon. I know it doesn't make sense, but then that is God. When God says we are going to be holding our Governing Council meetings on the moon, you don't have to believe it, but he has spoken and it will come to pass. Ex-militant leaders clash over Naira multi-million pipeline protection contract. Ex-militant leaders in the Niger Delta region are at odds over a multi-million Naira pipeline protection contract, with tensions rising amid the recent renewal of a major security contract and shifting political dynamics. The disagreement centers around a pipeline protection contract awarded to a company with links to the Olu of Warri, Ogeme Atuwase 3, and the $144 million contract for Tantita Security Service owned by ex-militant leader, Government Ekpomopolo, commonly known as Tompolo. Source informed Punch that the conflict intensified following the award of the contract to a firm in which the Olu of Warri has an interest. At the same time, the renewal of the Tantita Security Service contract, originally granted during the tenure of former President Goodluck Jonathan, has led to further friction. Tompolo's contract, which covers pipeline surveillance, coastal protection, and safeguarding critical infrastructure in the Niger Delta region, was renewed by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited on October of 2024. The renewal has sparked discontent among some ex-militant leaders who believe they are entitled to a share of both Tompolo and the Olu of Warri's contract. The situation is further complicated by the change of leadership in the NNPCL following Bola Ahmed Tinubu's decision to sack the former Group Chief Executive Officer Mele Kyari and appoint a new team. Insiders suggest that the future of the contract renewals remains uncertain, with ex-militant leaders worried about the implications of the leadership's change. Tantita Security Services, under Tompolo's ownership, is hoping for the renewal of its contract for 2025, but the unrest among rival groups threatens the stability of the arrangement. Some ex-militants have accused Tompolo of monopolizing the contract despite pipelines running through their own communities. The mounting tension between the factions has led to increasingly violence with attacks on oil facilities in Rivers State. Sources have indicated that the division among ex-militants may be contributing to the sabotage of the pipelines. On February 10, unidentified gunmen attacked security personnel guarding an oil pipeline in the Okporowo area of Igbo Orukolo clan, Ahoda East local government area. This was followed by an explosion on the Trans-Niger pipeline at Alu community in Emoha local government area on March 16, which killed a suspected vandal. Additionally, on March 18, a suspect attempting to damage an oil pipeline in Oba Ebema Ndoni local government area was arrested with explosives. The individual has been targeting a pipeline belonging to Oando. Amid these attacks, human rights lawyer and activist Deji Adeyanju, in a chat with Punch, raised concerns over the killings of personnel from Tantita Security Services. He has called for immediate and decisive action from the security agencies to apprehend the perpetrators and their sponsors. This will not only provide significant economic benefit, but also enable us to meet our OPEC quota, which is vital for our national interest, Adeyanju said, urging for swift intervention to prevent further escalation of this, whatever they call it. Anyway, my people, I beg you, don't have much time to waste. I just want to use this opportunity to let you know that this video needs to go viral, so that we are waiting for our guy to go to the moon. Maybe you no go to die again. This life no balance. I beg you, like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. Ayo Kulora is here to serve you. Okay, Messiano.